following God's path. And we read the book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 6 that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him. I'm reading the NIV now. And it will make your path straight. The question is, what is God's path? God's path is not an isolated concept where we try to find every time we need to make a decision. Now, our traditional belief, every time you want to get married, and a lot of times we have imported it into church, forgetting that there is a way things are done with God. So you want to get married and you are trying to find out who it is. Then you go to meet a prophet, the way our forefathers used to go and meet Babalawos. And you will hold a prophet offering, and then you bring 5 names. Some of us know that we did this thing. And you bring 5 names, and the man will do drama for you, dance a little bit. I said, he will now just do many, choose one. Some of you are lucky, he chose the right person. Many people have been unlucky, he chose non-entity, but it's okay. There's nothing anybody can do about it. But that's not the way to find God's path. We don't pour oblation to find God's path. It's not what you are looking for at random times, only when you want to make decision. In fact, God's path is hidden in God's plan. I think we should say this together. God's path is hidden in God's plan. So you cannot find God's path when you are out of God's will. There are people who never come to church until they run into problems. They are always looking for solution. To them, God is like an ATM. Their faith is like the card. Put it in the machine, press the PIN code, offering, prayer, dance in the church, clean the church. They get the result and they turn their backs to the machine. Is that not what we do all the time? Is that not what we do for those who still use ATM machines? You push in, push in the code, you get what you are looking for, and do what? Turn your back. God is not ATM machine. God has a plan. If you want to avoid disaster, understand God's path in every situation. Now, how do we find God's path? First answer is this: devotion. Like I said in the beginning, please do not treat God like ATM or a problem solver. There are many of us who, anytime we think about God, is only when there is a problem to solve. God is bigger than that. Does God solve problems? Absolutely yes. But is God available just to solve your problems? Absolutely no. There is something else God is looking for, and it is called devotion. Say to your neighbor, devotion. Why do you seek God? Why do you come to church? Do you come to church to seek contracts? Do you come to church to look for a husband or to look for a wife? Are you here for connections? Or are you here to fellowship? Yeah. Why do you come to church? Is it for devotion and for fellowship? Or there is something else you are looking for? Brethren, there is no confirmation that when you find that thing, it will still sort out your life. The only one that can sort you out is God. If you are devoted to him, there is nothing else you will not find. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And every other thing will be added unto you. And trust me, no reward will come to such, even if you're serving excellently, no reward from the Lord comes for that. So we have to take our walk with God very seriously. Our devotion to God very seriously. Let it come from your heart. Don't do it because you're trying to please anybody. Don't do it because you believe that if you do it somewhere, maybe you will receive help. No. If God is not helping you, nobody can help you. If God is not helping you, nobody can help you. I can confirm that to you. I came to this land knowing nobody. It's work that brought me here. And when 2015, the Lord said I should resign from that factory. And my wife said, now you have done it. Are we staying or we are going back to where we came from? And I went to pray. And the Lord said to me, he said, stay there. I will announce you to the ends of the earth. We knew nobody. Nobody. No godfather, no helper, nothing. Just me, my wife, a 3-year-old daughter, and a 6-month-old baby. And we looked up to God. And in this land, from what God has done through us, we have delivered to 32 states in Nigeria from here. And we have delivered to 11 countries of the world from here. No helper, no godfather, nothing. From scratch. Our office was in our 2-bedroom flat. I made a 2x3 banner and I called it Daniel Herald Communications, and we started. I have witnesses here. If God does not help you, nobody can help you. The only reason I stand by that word all the time is that I heard it clearly. I was an engineer in Nestle. I resigned to become a printer and a preacher. And he said to me, the Milo they drink in Banana Island, where do they produce it? I said, Akara. The golden one they take in Lekki that you are eyeing, where do they produce it? I said, Akara. I said, stay there. I will announce you to the ends of the earth. When you are in communion with God, sincerely, direction will not take difficulty. There are many of us that God is speaking to, but you do not know. You know why? You have not cultivated the habit. You don't know how He speaks. So this was a relationship that I had been nurturing, and God had been helping me for years. So when it was time to take that direction, I didn't need to seek prophet. I didn't need to go to mountain, because my Father, who knows how to take care of me, was ready. He was just waiting. So it took me only 3 minutes in prayer. I knelt in my sitting room, and before I started, it just started coming to me. The questions in my heart I was answering. I just stood up. I told my wife, yeah, we are staying here. No long prayer on this matter. Please, your devotion to God is the secret of all the answers you are looking for.